Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is my first update for the Pandas eyeshadows for 2021 and I feel like I'm really proud of myself. I think I did a really good job this month. I didn't hit pan on anything, spoiler alert, but I feel like I'm really close and I don't know, I'm excited to show you what I've done. So let's get started. So just to give you a little bit of the house rules for me in this project, because everyone does it differently, I've allowed myself to roll in a new shade if I do not hit pan, if I've used the shade for 25 times. So I'm not going to roll out any shades or roll in any shades this update, but I definitely feel like next update I'm going to do that. So I'm really quite happy with what I've achieved. I picked 5 shades in the beginning of January, and let me just do a recap of what those were. So this is the color story that I've been working with for this month. There is a shade here, but you really cannot see it. I will start with the eyeshadow that I've used the least and just let you know how many times I've used that. So the first one is from this Rose Quartz palette from Primark, and it's this shade right here, which is this first one. So it is a lovely, like, I would say it's a topper shimmer. I mean, it is quite nice, but when you put it on the lid, it kind of gets lost unless you have a shadow underneath it. It is pretty pale and light, but I only used that 5 times this month. I already had sort of a dip in here, so I don't even know if you can really see the difference, but I'll take some pictures and I'll show you. Maybe I'll just move it. I don't know if you can notice the difference. But I really haven't reached for this palette, which normally I would, especially during the winter time, because I feel like this is more of a winter palette for me, but I really haven't reached for it. It hasn't been very interesting for me, so that's kind of sad in a way. I think the only times that I really used this was as a topper, so nothing really significant, and I don't think I have any looks that I took pictures of, but if I do, then I will post them, but if they don't appear, then I don't have any looks to show you. The next 2 I use the same amount of times, but I'll start with the one from the Jackie Aina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I had the shade Ginger, which is this lovely brown shade down here, which is this one right here. And I used this 6 times, so I didn't use it too much. I thought I would actually use it quite a lot, but I didn't end up reaching for this palette that much either this month. This is one of my favorite palettes, so I don't tend to reach for it because I don't want to use it up too much. The shadows in here are very soft, so I feel like I could hit pan quite easily if I put my mind to it. And yeah, I used Ginger mostly on the lid. I kind of paired it with another shade that I have, which is Manifest from the Book of Magic. I kind of paired it with this one, which I'll show you in a moment, because it was obviously, this one was a dark brown here, and then I kind of paired these 2 together. And I think I laid this one on top of that one day, and it looked really nice. If I have a photo, I'll post it. But yeah, there isn't a significant dip. I don't really think there's any change from last time, to be honest, simply because I've only used it 6 times. I really didn't use it that much when I used it. These are very pigmented, so you only have to go in really lightly as well. Usually I'm really heavy-handed with eyeshadow, but I feel like with that palette I do not need to be, so I don't end up using that much. Okay, the next shade I used 6 times as well. It's from the LA Dreams from Makeup Obsession. Yeah, Makeup Obsession, which is the Makeup Revolution. But it's basically this one, which is obviously the green. So I actually have that underneath today, but I used this 6 times as well. So I didn't use it too much. I really wasn't interested in using this green. There is a slight dip, if you can see it. Nothing too significant. This one is a little bit softer than the Jackie Aina palette, and also this one I did go in a little bit more with my brush just to get the pigment there. So yeah, I only used this 6 times as well. I did enjoy it. I feel like I could definitely hit pan in a few months, depending on in my mood. Because I switch, you know, I wasn't interested in doing any green this month, but I might be interested in doing green next month. So you never know. It's a nice color. I do really like it, and I feel like it pairs nicely with the rest of these, like a pop of color. So I do enjoy that I have it in the selection. The full shade that I used quite a lot is from the Book of Magic from Beauty Bay. This is a newer palette for me. And I pulled in this one, so this is this dark brown shade. I used this 8 times. I thought I used it a little bit more than that, but I've only used it 8 times this month. I would just put it in the outer lid area, and I feel like that really worked. I have quite a lot of photos. I kind of ended up doing the same look a bunch of times this month because I was feeling a little lazy and a little less inspired. And I didn't want to dip into too many of the rest of the shades in here because it's such a beautiful palette. But I do feel like I have a little bit of a dip, so I don't know if you can. But yeah, I'll show you also what I did in terms of looks wise. Very basic, very neutral colours, but it's kind of what I was veering more towards this month. I didn't do any like drastic looks that I recall. Oh, I did have like quite a dark look, I think, so I'll post that. I was feeling a little bit dark one day and I quite liked that vibe, but other than that I haven't done anything else. And then the last one that I use is actually this one that you can't even see. I use this one most times just as a base shade. Basically, I knew I was going to use it a lot. It's from the LA Dreams palette, and it is the California Summer here. So I have a big dip going in there, and I thought I was going to hit pan any day, and I just haven't. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit pan in February. I'm positive I'm going to hit pan in February. There's no doubt about it. I just put that all over my lid all the time. I have it on today, and then I put actually a little bit of the Beverly Hills Color and Bikini on my lids, as well as the Venice Beach in the corner here with the Surf's Up. So actually, yeah, I just have a makeup obsession look today, and I quite liked it. But yeah, I used it a bunch of times. As I said, I used it, did I say I used it 16 times? So I've used it a lot. It was just a really easy shade to use. It's really easy to work with, and it actually ended up working really nicely because it was so neutral. It was almost my skin tone, but it had a little bit of pink in it. It kind of worked nicely with the brown. I really liked it. So yeah, this was, if I was going to hit pan on anything, it was going to be this one, but I didn't hit pan on it, but I'm very, very, very close. I've had this since, I don't know, July last year, so not too long. So that's my Pandas Eyeshadows update. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. And yeah, stick around, and hopefully I'll have some more shades to roll in next month. Definitely will roll in one because I will definitely get through this one. The others, probably not. But yeah, fingers crossed I will get it done, and I'm excited to roll in a new one next month. But yeah, stay tuned for that, and hope you're all doing well. Stay safe, and yeah, take care. Bye.